it's WritingChick here, and I am so sad to say that, well, I guess everybody knows by now, is that Robin Williams has passed today, and I normally don't post videos like this or on Mondays, but I decided to do one today because I read online that Robin Williams had severe depression and he possibly committed suicide. If I tell the story wrong, I don't want people to get upset, but that's what I read online and what I read from multiple news sources. But for the Robin Williams family, I hope that they find peace, and I hope that they're just that people are around them that they love to go through this hard time. But today I'm just going to talk about depression and what it is and other stuff like that, because I don't think people put it out in the world as much as they need to, because people think that depression is just a phase that that people will get over it, that they're overthinking or they're doing this or they're doing that, and it's just like that's not how it is. Um, for myself, I was clinically depressed. I was diagnosed with clinical depression on June 8th, 2011, and it was just a really, really hard time for me to go through. Um, I was, to get the background on the story before I got depression and all that other stuff, I was hurting myself. I was cutting, I was bruising myself, I was doing stuff to hurt me because I thought that's how it was. That I need to get out all this pain. And some people, what I read online and what I heard from celebrities and stuff like that, is that people abuse drugs because they're depressed, because they don't like how their life is going, or it's not what they wanted to, or this or that. And it's different for everybody. Um, or people get depression because people abuse them, or mentally abuse them, or bully them. Just like Amanda Todd did a couple years ago. She was bullied so much that she killed herself. And I just think that for us to understand it and for us to really get depression is that we have to read about it online, about this person committing suicide or dying from depression, because no one puts it out there enough. I understand that there are some people who make themselves depressed or something bad has happened, but what about the people who are born with it? What about the people who have lost a loved one? What about the people who are in the army? What about those people? Like, do we just rule them out as crazy, or do we rule them out as, oh, it's just they're seeking for attention? What do we do? That's what just makes me mad about all of this, is that it's not in the media as much. It's not a concern. I understand that cancer is a big thing and that people go through it a lot, and that you can die from cancer, but you can also die from being mentally ill. You can die from being depressed because, you know what? Because in their mind, they think that no one wants them. They think that the world would be better without them. That's how they're thinking. They're not being selfish. I don't care what people say about committing suicide or wanting to get help or doing videos online saying that they want help. They're not doing that. They're not being selfish. They're telling you their story so someone out there can understand them. Someone can relate to, because they feel like they're alone. They feel like there's no one out there that understands them. And I don't know how Robin Williams took it, because apparently he was suffering depression through his rep. But we don't know what he was going through, because in this society today, when we are depressed, when we are sad, when we are going through a tough time, people tell us to brush it off. Tell us that we're being wimps, that we're being pussies, that we just can't handle life because life is hard. I understand that. But we need a safe place for them. It's just makes me so mad that when I hear about people committing suicide, or people just being depressed, and everybody's just like, oh, just brush it off. Oh, life There's people who have it worse than you, because some of the stuff that people are depressed about are weird. Like, I was depressed about that I wasn't good enough for anybody. So I made myself think that maybe if I'm gone, no one will notice. Maybe if I'm gone, the world would be a better place because I make everybody miserable. Because that's how everybody seemed like put it as it was to me. And I think that's how other people see it too. But it's just not talked about enough as it needs to be. And it just makes me so mad. Because we're focusing on everything else. We're focusing on what celebrity is wearing the same. Wait. Like, sorry. My head is like. It just makes me so angry. Because we're focusing on celebrities. We're focusing on what's next. We're focusing on everything else. But what is our problem today? Today, in today's society, we always tell people that they're never good enough. That what we're going through is not as hard as someone else's. I understand that there's people that have it harder. I understand that. But to that person, it's horrible. And they just want to reach out to people. They just want to talk to someone. And it just... And then when someone dies, the people finally realize, oh my gosh, maybe if that person told me, I would have helped her or him or whoever it is. Maybe if they told me. Well, maybe they did. Maybe they did tell you. But you just didn't want to listen. You probably tell them to brush it off. That they're being pussies. That life is hard. That someone out there has it harder than them. So they pushed it aside. They're just like, you know what? I'll just keep it to myself. I'll just tell myself that I'm being miserable. That I'm the one that's making myself miserable. So I'm not going to reach out to people. So I'm going to keep it to myself. I'm going to bottle all my feelings in. And not tell anyone. Because people already told me, well, your feelings don't matter. Well, you're being over dramatic. That's not the case. That person will reach out to you because they want to. And people who do it on YouTube, they're telling people their story. So someone out there can be like, you know what? I'm there for you. Even if it's a complete stranger, they want to be told that they're there for them. That someone is there for them. That no matter what will happen, someone out there cares. Because in their mind, they think that they don't matter. They think that no one cares. No one cares that it is close to them. They think that. So if you tell someone that they're being pussies, that life is harder, that people out there have it harder than them, just listen to their story. Just listen to them, and I bet you'll understand how broken they feel. I was the lucky one that got out of my depression. I was the one who told myself that I need to get help. I did that to myself. But people out there need someone else to tell them. I understand that Robin Williams had a great family. I understand that. He had a great family. But even when your life is great, even when you win awards, even when you achieve stuff that you want to do, you can still be depressed. Something will click. Something will happen. It just makes me so mad that no one pays attention to it till someone dies. Bullying, people don't pay attention to it till someone on TV is recognized for it. Or someone who committed suicide from bullying, that they recognize it. We need to understand that the media sucks. You need to help someone in need. Whether it be something minor, something like someone telling you, oh, my grandpa died, or I lost someone, or I failed a test, or I'm feeling down about myself. I bet you if you just listen to them, that you will understand them finally. Because life is not easy, and I'm never saying that it is. And I know that people have it harder out there. I know that people out there are suffering. But what about that person? Is their suffering not good enough because it's not what we expect it to be, not what the media has put it out there to be? Just because they're going through something horrible, or just because they want someone to listen to them, it doesn't mean that they're being selfish. They're going up to you because they feel like they need to talk to you. They entrusted you with that secret. They entrusted you that. And they're just like, I'm going to put myself on the line here and tell you what's wrong with me. And if you don't listen, guess what? You're making them feel bad. You're making them feel less than they already are. I was lucky enough to have friends that cared about me, that listened to me, and told me to get help. But some people aren't lucky. And I bet you Robin Williams wanted to get help, but he felt like he couldn't fix it. I don't know him personally. I don't know what he was going through. I don't understand his story because I don't know him. But I know my story. I know that if I wanted to get help, I would reach out to someone. But until someone tells me that it's not worth talking about, then I'm going to keep it to myself. And that's what makes me so mad. Because you guys, everybody in this fucking world is so messed up. Because we think that just because they're not being physically abused, or have cancer, or have an illness, or have something that's killing them, or going through something that's horrible, going through war, going through this and that, doesn't mean that their pain is nothing. Everyone has pain. Everyone has pain. And it's different. Yes, people can get over it. I understand that. People can get over sadness if they want to. And I hate it when people are just like, oh, you're just dwelling on your sadness. You're just dwelling on the past. You're overthinking things. It's just how I think. It's just how they think. They think that if this and this happen, that's going to happen to them again because they feel like everything is repetitive. They feel like they're going to get hurt every time. It's just why in the media will this be a news thing because someone has died? Why? Why do we have to reach to the point to raise awareness for something because someone died? I bet you the first breast cancer patient, no one knew about breast cancer till someone out there reported that breast cancer killed them. Why do we have to get that point? Why do we have to wait for someone to die? Why can't we just do it now? Why can't we just raise awareness now and let people get help and feel like they're needed and feel like help is a good thing and that their feelings are not dumb and that they're not wimping out or being a pussy about their feelings? Why do we have to reach that level? I reach out to the families who have lost loved ones for depression. I really do. But it just makes me so angry that we are always too late to help. That we are always too late to see the problem when the problem has been right fucking there the entire time. Just why? I'm not saying this because I want attention for my illness. I'm not doing that. I'm just want you guys to know that if someone comes up to you and feeling sad, don't tell them that they're wimping out, that they're being pussies, that someone out there has it harder. It's like telling you that someone out there is happier, that you don't deserve to be happy because someone out there has it better than you. Isn't that wrong? So don't tell people that someone out there has it worse than them because they already know that. They already think that their problems are not worth it because someone out there has it worse, but they just want their problems to be out there because they feel pain and they feel broken and they just want someone to understand what they're going through. It just makes me mad. It really does. Because we should help people in need now before it's too late. We should.